Hello everyone, my name is Alayna. I'm the Teen Librarian at the Clarkston Independence District Library, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this light up zodiac constellation canvas. So I'm going to be going over all the supplies you'll need, and then I'll be walking you step by step through how to make this piece for your room. So hang tight and we'll get started. Okay, so now we're going to go over the supplies in your bag. The first is going to be the 8.5 by 11 white canvas. Nosy cat not included. You'll also have this paint sponge to paint with. Your fairy lights and 3 batteries, so go ahead and make sure that those work well. And then tape for taping down the fairy lights. And then of course your paint, blue, black, white, and purple is what I provided. Don't let your pet eat your fairy lights. And then last but not least, you'll need something to poke holes with. I'm using this knitting needle that I've never actually used for knitting because I never got around to learning. And that's it. Okay, so the first step is going to be painting our canvas. Gonna give a quick disclaimer, I'm not really very artistic. So this isn't going to be like professional quality or anything, but it's really just going to be a decoration for my room, so as long as I like it, that's all that matters. So what I do is I start by filling in all the parts of my canvas that I want to be just black, and then I go in later and I fill in with the other colors to try and make a galaxy cloud kind of effect. You can also just paint your canvas entirely black if that's the look you're going for. It's all up to you. This is going to be your art piece, so do what you think is going to be more aesthetically pleasing for you. The final step for the painting is going to be adding stars. I just flick and tap white paint from my brush onto the canvas. If you have an old toothbrush, that works really well. I just have this sponge though, so I work with what I've got. Okay, so now we're going to actually prep the canvas for the stars. So I taped down my zodiac constellation, and I'm just going to start poking holes in the canvas wherever the stars are. I skipped a few just because they were super close together and I didn't want to tear a giant hole in the canvas. So now I'm going back through all of the holes I poked and just widening them out. I just stick the utensil in there and just kind of swirl it around a little bit to make the holes a little bit wider. And now we're actually going to put the lights in. So you take the light, place it over the hole, and there you go. And you're just going to do that for every light. This is the most tedious part of the whole project, so you're just going to keep on doing that until all the lights are covered. And then obviously you're going to have more fairy lights than there are constellation holes, so for the rest I just kind of taped them around empty spots, filled them in like the little crevice between the canvas and the frame, and that kind of helped make a nice little glow. But you can do whatever you want. You can poke more holes to make more stars light up, or you can try and wrap it around the edge to try and give it a glowing frame. It's all about what you want your canvas to look like in the end. Okay, now that I have all of my lights taped down, I'm going to trace my zodiac sign. So I still have my stencil from where I poked the holes through it, and I'm just going to kind of follow that so that I make sure I connect the stars properly. This step is completely optional. If you want to leave out the lines, you can do that so your stars look more natural. Again, as I've been saying, this is all about how you want your piece to look. So just have fun with it. Alright, and we finally made it to the end. So now you can see this is my zodiac sign. I'm Sagittarius. I have my galaxy swirl in the back, and there's my mess of wires all taped down. And so turn on, you can see the lights, and where I taped down the extra lights in the back, it kind of gives my purple and blue clouds a nice like galaxy glow, but my stars are still definitely shining through. So I really liked how that turned out. So I hope you guys had fun, and thanks for following along with me. Bye!